Welcome back to my channel. Today is after 4 o'clock, and I'm very happy to say I have finally got my jets in for these carburetors as far as it goes for the VMAX, and I got my V-Boost delete also. What I'm going to do is delete the V-Boost, that way I got power majority all the time instead of waiting until it gets around 6,000 RPMs and they start opening up. Now on the stage 7, that's what I'm going with, but I'm not going with the breather assembly, the main air correctors. But another thing too is I was unable to get the 175 jets. The largest I could get would be the 170s, which was normal, regular for the stage 1 kit. So, long story short, I cannot get the 175s, and I don't know what the orifice size is on the 175s. But I went ahead and got the biggest, next ones closest to it would be the 170. So I'm going to put the 170s in here. Another thing too is the fuel needles. Yeah, the fuel needles. I don't know which fuel needles is in here. I feel like it might be these right here, the DNT 426. Because there's other things that's on this bike that is showing to be, as far as it goes for the stage 7, there's a cap that screws in to where you put your oil fill at, where you fill your crankcase up with oil. It's got a piece in there that screws in with a hose that goes up to this. I think it's called the breather assembly. No. What was it? I was looking at it. The breather assembly, that's going to be the filters, air filters and all. But anyway, what I'm planning on doing is putting the 170s. I already got my carburetors clean. I got everything halfway kind of stuck back together to where all I got to do is remove the bowls and put the jets in, tighten everything down, put the carburetors back together, and then try to get them synchronized. I'm hoping that I can get them synchronized before they go on. See about getting a friend of mine to do it for me, because I'm here to tell you, like I mentioned one time before, synchronizing carburetors I am not good at. And where these goes, excuse me, I'm gonna end up having to pull this piece right in here, disassemble, take the manifolds off, separate them, and them pieces will go in there like so. One there and one there. Now I got to figure out how to remove this electric motor right here, but it's going to be fun. And this stage 7 stuff is on here, like this piece right here where the oil field is. It's got a breather that comes up all the way and it goes to the air box. But yeah, just put them in right there, and that's deleted. Okay, well, it's a little bit late in the afternoon. I'm probably going to just try to keep this video short possible, but I might add to it come tomorrow once I get started removing the manifolds, putting these pieces in, get the carburetors put together, or get the jets put in there, should I say, and just go from there. Okay, Let's see. Yeah, I'll just add that to this video. That way I can go ahead and get this thing, try to get this thing sewed up just as quick as possible. Okay, be right back. It'll probably be tomorrow, but be right back. Here it is, it's the next day. I got the manifolds off, and I'll put it to you this way. It was a little bit of a challenge to get them things off of there. Couldn't help but say a couple of bad words. I'm glad I wasn't recording that. But anyway, I got everything loose. I went ahead and loosened my screws here to where I can go ahead and separate the manifold so I can put these new pieces in. Now, there was something I was thinking about is, you know, say like, you know, somebody wants to do this the cheap way. Now, I don't know how well it's going to work, but I got a feeling it will. Well, if I get this bag open. Okay, there's the problem. Alright. Yeah, I put the manifolds back in the bag. I want to keep them clean. Okay, now, what I'm going to do is separate that one. Okay. Do I have it? I thought I had that thing loose enough. Apparently, I might not have. Oh, yep, just didn't have it quite loose enough. Now, if you see right there, it's the exact. Now, say like, I've just been thinking, if you remember when I pulled the restrictor plates out of the Vulcan 900, that's in one of my previous videos. God, that thing almost a year ago. But anyway, I got to thinking. Look here, folks. You got them flaps in there. What you could actually do is remove them screws right there, remove that flap, and that way it's constantly feeding, and everything will look like it's still original. But, you know, that's okay. I'm just taking the V-boost off of it. I'm putting these on. Yeah, I believe that's, yep, that feels like it's all the way. That one's all the way. Look at that. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is leave these loose until I get them bolted on. There's another thing that I didn't know nothing about. Of course, I hadn't done no research on removing the intake manifolds on the VMAX. But let's see, let me show you what's going on right here. This is aggravating, and I just didn't know nothing about it. When I first started taking everything loose right there, next thing I know, I got oil. Look at that. Oil coming out. Ain't that some crap? But it's on this one and that front one right there. That one, no. This one, no. I bet you the bar was in the way. Anyway, got an oil leak, or oil running out of this bolt hole, and oil was running out of this bolt hole. So I put my drain, if you'll look how that oil has done run down all through there and into my little pan. Another mess to clean up, but that's okay. That's that must be a valve of water right there. That's the only thing I can figure. And I'm here to tell you, these screws, they was mighty tight. Okay, well anyway, I just wanted to kind of halfway point that out to you. Let's see. and the manifold. Let me go ahead and just grab this manifold right here and kind of stick it back on. I just leave my screwdriver there. Whew. Okay, this manifold comes on this side. Alright, that's the screw that was in it. This hole right here. Okay. Oh, I missed it. There it is. And the reason why I wanted to leave them loose is to get them to set down good. Then I'll tighten them to, let's see, that's the messed up bolt. So I'll put this in here. Okay, there she goes. And by leaving these loose, you guarantee the manifold's going to set down straight. And then once you get them setting down, then tighten them. Let's see, I need to, let's see, that's the messed up one. I need to see about getting another bolt, because I messed up a bolt because of this hose right there was in the way. Like usual, every time something that's going to mess up slightly and make you spend more money. Okay, well, I'll be right back. I'll be right back over there. I'm going to go ahead and stick these aggravating bolts in and just kind of snug it down. We'll tighten it and snug everything down. Then we're going back over there and do the other side. Be right back. I got the bolts tightened down on this manifold, but I have not tightened up the clamps yet. There's something I just want to point out right quick. Like, if you notice, these is the bolts that came out of the manifold on this side. This short bolt is the bolt that goes right there where that oil is coming out. And it was a short bolt that was up here on this side also. I don't know if I can get the camera at the right angle. Probably ain't got the light at the right angle. But anyway, I just wanted to point that out. The short bolts goes in them holes right there. That hole and that one on the top, on the back. Okay, now. Get over here. Get this turned around. Okay, apparently I don't have that loose enough. Okay, come off that time. Okay, now that's off. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even think about including checking the O-rings on the other one. But I done looked at them and everything felt good. You can feel the O-ring above the aluminum manifold. But yeah, if somebody wanted to do a cheap setup, all they had to do is take a Phillips screwdriver, remove that screw, that screw and that screw. Turn it, remove your plates, and you deleted it. Or it's where you got power all the time, instead of it coming on at 6,000 RPMs. Unless you got one of them RPM things that tricks the system into thinking at 3,000 you're already running at 6. But I didn't want to have none of that. I just wanted to delete that, because later on I got a bad feeling sooner or later you might have a vacuum leak here or in here, and I just don't want to take a chance on it, y'all. Okay, I'll go throw this on right quick like. Yeah. Oh, until I got my carburetors, they're being synced. And when the guy gets through with it, he's going to call me and let me know when I can come pick them up. And when I go pick them up, then I can put them on, get this thing running, get it put back together. And then after that, after I get it running, get everything going again, take it up there to him and let him sync the carburetors with the vacuum. Okay, lights wants to be a little aggravating there. What can I say? Everything wants to be aggravating from time to time. Okay, this little short bolt goes right into here. Okay, that's caught. Yeah, just bump your head on everything. Huh. The light ain't never where you need it. Something don't feel right about that bolt. Let me get my T-handle and see if I can ease it down through there. Yeah, there she goes. Let me back that out just a little. Oh, and I was looking at removing this electric motor in here. I got a feeling it's going to be more aggravating than what it's going to be worth. So I'm just going to let her sit right where she's at. I already got her unplugged. That way the motor's not sitting there running. This bolt right here. Now why couldn't all them bolts do like that? Just go in and have no problems. Okay. Alright, then what I'm going to do is go back over it with a ratchet, snug it down just a little bit more. Okay. The manifolds is on now. All I got to do is tighten them clamps and wait for my carburetors. Alright, be right back. Okay, I was planning on leaving the V-boost motor in, but I got to looking at how this cable was laying there. And I don't need anything getting in the way of them carburetors. So I went ahead and pulled it loose, got the bracket and all, unplugged it, done all that. There's the two bolts. One was easy to get to, the other one I put it this way with a pair of pliers, just barely moving it just a little bit at a time. But there's the two bolts right there that holds this motor on. There's the V-boost. I stuck everything back together. And I just finger tightened that little bolt right there to hold everything together. But yep, I just got concerned about that cable being laying there, because it was nothing holding it down. I thought about, well, I just put a zip tie on it. I got thinking, no, let me see if I can take it off. And I was able to get it to come out. Because I just, like I said, I didn't like that cable just laying there. It could, you know, get into the carburetors or something. Now, what I do, I reckon I'll just have to wait till my friend calls me to let me know that he's got the carburetors adjusted. Let's see, there was something else I was needing to do. Oh yeah, I need to put that wire, that hose on for that sensor. There's a sensor. It's right up in here. Okay. Now, put that. Let's see. There's a pair of pliers. Either way I go, the light's gonna be in my eyes. Put that clamp on right there. Okay, that hose is hooked up. Everything's tight. I have not tried to wash the oil off or anything yet. I'll worry with that later on. Then again, who knows, I might start bugging me and I'll end up doing something about that. But yeah, with that cable in there just laying down right in here, I was getting concerned about it. And I just, you know, like I said, I just don't want nothing getting in the carburetors, the linkage or anything like that, because that might make for a bad day. Okay, well, I reckon that'll do it for this video until I get my carburetors. I don't even know how long this thing is. I still got my air shifter. I need to do some adjustments on it. I need to find out if I can increase the air pressure to that the shifter itself. I have noticed that let's see if I can open this right quick like that. I noticed that there's a valve right there, or a little screw, but I don't know if that would help increase or decrease the pressure going to the solenoid. I mean, not solenoid, but the shifter. But I need to find out about that, because when this motorcycle is under pressure, it has a tendency to take about you can count like 1, 2 while you're holding the button, then it shifts. But now easing it down the road, just as soon as you hit it, it shifts. That's the reason why I'm thinking I need more air pressure on that cylinder. Okay, well, that's enough said about all of this. Just wait for my carburetors to get back. And I reckon that'll do it for this video. Thank you for watching. I'm hoping that it's not going to be too long. I got a feeling it's going to be a little bit long, but oh well. Out there, does anybody need a VMAX switch? Or V-boost, should I say? A V-boost. Got one, and it's in good shape. All right, well, thank you for watching.